Have you ever felt so overwhelmed that you wished you could dial a direct line to heaven? That moment when life's challenges seem insurmountable and you desperately need divine intervention? Well, here's something powerful to consider. God's line is never busy, and his emergency response time is always perfect. Picture this. It's 3 a.m., and your mind is racing with worries. The world is asleep, but your concerns are wide awake. In these moments, you don't need to feel alone or wait until morning. Unlike earthly emergency services, God's hotline never has a waiting queue, never puts you on hold, and never says, "Please call back during business hours." Think about how emergency responders work. When you dial 911, trained professionals spring into action, ready to help with whatever crisis you're facing. God works in an even more remarkable way. He's not just responding to emergencies. He's already there, anticipating your needs before you even realize them yourself. Many people make the mistake of treating God like a last resort, only calling on him when everything else has failed. But imagine how different your life could be if you treated this divine connection like a primary emergency contact. Research shows that people with strong spiritual practices experience lower anxiety levels and greater resilience in facing life's challenges. Let me share a profound truth. God doesn't operate on human time zones or schedules. When David wrote in Psalms, "God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble," he wasn't suggesting a 9-to-5 availability. This is a 24/7, round-the-clock promise of presence and support. But here's the interesting part. Building a strong connection with God works similarly to maintaining any important relationship. Just as you wouldn't only call a close friend during emergencies, your relationship with God shouldn't be limited to crisis moments. It's about creating a consistent, open line of communication. Here's how you can strengthen your spiritual emergency response system. Start with morning check-ins. Before you reach for your phone or check your emails, take 5 minutes to connect with God. Share your concerns, express gratitude, or simply sit in peaceful silence. This practice creates a foundation of trust and familiarity that becomes invaluable during challenging times. Throughout your day, treat everyday moments as opportunities for divine conversation. Stuck in traffic? Transform it into prayer time. Facing a difficult decision at work? Take a moment to seek guidance. These small connections build a stronger spiritual muscle memory, making it natural to turn to God in both minor inconveniences and major crises. Remember, unlike human emergency services that prioritize calls based on severity, God can handle everyone's needs simultaneously. You're never taking up too much of his time or distracting him from other important matters. Every concern you have, whether it seems trivial or tremendous, matters to him. Here's a practical challenge. For the next week, set 3 daily emergency check-in times. These aren't for crises. They're preventative maintenance for your soul. Morning, noon, and night. Take just 2 minutes to pause and connect. Think of it as spiritual vital signs monitoring, keeping your connection strong and clear. The beautiful truth is that God's response to our calls often comes in unexpected ways. Sometimes it's through inner peace in the midst of chaos, sometimes through the words of a friend, and sometimes through circumstances that only make sense in hindsight. The key is learning to recognize these responses and trust in their timing. Your spiritual emergency kit should include regular prayer, meditation on spiritual truths, and maintaining a grateful heart. These tools help you stay connected and grounded, making it easier to find your way through life's storms. Remember, God isn't just waiting for your emergency calls. He's actively seeking to be part of your daily journey. So, the next time you feel overwhelmed, remember this. You don't need to know all the right words or wait for the perfect moment. God's emergency line is always open, and he's always ready to respond with exactly what you need, exactly when you need it. Your call is always important to him.